This video has been developed to help contractors understand the proper techniques and procedures required for successful use of low-VOC bonding adhesive. The video will cover all aspects regarding the proper use of low-VOC bonding adhesive, from safety and storage to adhesive application and troubleshooting. Low-VOC bonding adhesive is extremely flammable and should only be used in a well-ventilated area. Do not smoke while applying this adhesive. Its vapors are heavier than air and may travel along the ground to a distant ignition source and flash back. These vapors can be ignited by sources such as pilot lights, open flames, sparks, heaters, smoking, electrical motors, and static discharge. Containers should be grounded when material is transferred from one container to another, and a fire extinguisher should be available. In case of fire, extinguish using water, foam, dry chemicals, or carbon dioxide. Do not use a solid stream of water because it can scatter and spread the fire. Keep containers closed when they are not in use. Avoid breathing vapors and always use the product in areas with adequate ventilation. If vapors are inhaled, remove the person to fresh air. If the person is not breathing, perform artificial respiration. If breathing is difficult, give the person oxygen and call a physician immediately. During application, every effort must be made to prevent fumes from entering the building via air ventilation ducts. Do not mix or place open containers of adhesive near fresh air intake units. Shut down or seal off the closest units. If swallowed, do not induce vomiting. Call a physician immediately. When using low-VOC bonding adhesive, safety glasses or goggles are highly recommended. Avoid contact with eyes. In case of contact with eyes, immediately flush with plenty of clean water for at least 15 minutes and contact a physician immediately. Avoid contact with skin and wash hands thoroughly after handling this product. Permeation-resistant gloves are highly recommended. In case of contact with skin, thoroughly wash affected area with soap and water, and contact a physician if irritation persists. Low-VOC bonding adhesive must be stored in its original unopened containers at temperatures between 60 degrees Fahrenheit and 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Job site storage in excess of 80 degrees Fahrenheit may affect the product's shelf life. Prolonged exposure to below freezing temperatures will cause the adhesive to thicken and solidify in the can. If low-VOC bonding adhesive has been stored at temperatures lower than 25 degrees Fahrenheit, restore it to room temperature for a minimum of 24 hours prior to use. The adhesive will perform as intended once it is returned to a liquid state. When ambient temperatures are expected to be consistently below 40 degrees Fahrenheit, a heated enclosure or hot box is required for storage. Keeping the adhesive between 60 degrees Fahrenheit and 80 degrees Fahrenheit will produce the best results. The adhesive will be easier to stir, it will flash off quicker, and coverage will be more even. After opening a pail of low-VOC adhesive, replace the lid as soon as possible to reduce the amount of solvent evaporation. Low-VOC bonding adhesive is a solvent-based adhesive. Solvent-based adhesives are made of two parts, a solvent portion and a solid portion. In order for the adhesive to perform as intended, it is critical that these two parts are thoroughly mixed together. When solvent-based adhesives are applied, the solvent portion flashes off and the solid portion remains, providing the bond between the membrane and the substrate. If it is difficult to achieve a proper seal, a locking ring lid is available from the adhesive manufacturer. The locking ring lid provides a fast and easy way to create a proper seal to a previously open pail. Please note the locking ring lid cannot be used for transportation of adhesives. Unadhered areas are a result of over-dried adhesive or not applying the adhesive at the proper coverage rate of 60 square feet per gallon. This occurs if the adhesive flash time is not monitored and the membrane is not installed soon after the adhesive has flashed off. Unadhered areas are typically characterized by areas of loose membrane in which no pressure is present when pushed upon. If this occurs, it is necessary to reapply adhesive to this area to ensure proper adhesion. In closing, when working with low-VOC bonding adhesive, it is important to understand and practice these key steps. Low-VOC bonding adhesive must be stored in its original unopened containers at temperatures between 60 degrees Fahrenheit and 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Allow the membrane to relax for a minimum of 30 minutes. Stir thoroughly the adhesive to a uniform yellow color without any dark spots or streaks. Apply the adhesive evenly at the published coverage rate of 60 square feet per gallon. A 5-gallon pail will cover 300 square feet, or an area 10 feet by 30 feet in size. Apply the adhesive to the substrate first to allow more time for flash off. Closely monitor the adhesive's flash off by performing the tack test. Install the membrane immediately after the adhesive passes the tack test to reduce the possibility of the adhesive over-drying. After the membrane has been mated to the substrate, immediately broom the bonded area for horizontal surfaces and use a hand roller for vertical surfaces. Understanding and following this advice will result in higher quality installations and greater satisfaction from a job well done. Thank you for investing the time to improve your product knowledge of the new technology being used in the commercial roofing industry.